Sparksy? That Furbo from just now mentioned that name too. What's her relationship with Sparkle?
Oh! There's someone who doesn't know the great Lady Sparksy? I smell a new fan in the making!
Would you mind introducing this Miss Sparksy to us?
I am so glad I get to introduce Lady Sparksy to those who don't know her. She's the cutest live streamer in plain Arcadia and our savior. The first thing I do after work every day is wait for her live stream. She's about to start streaming right here in this plaza. Stay with us, and we can all enjoy her performance together.
Excuse me. What's everyone waiting around here for?
We're waiting for Miss Sparksy's live stream, of course. Don't tell me you guys don't know who Miss Sparksy is. I know you. You're that, the one from the news. Right, the famous of the Cosmic Express.
It's the Nameless of the Astral Express.
Forget about that. Let me introduce you to the great Miss Sparksy. She's just so adorable. She's the most versatile streamer ever, mastering all sorts of talents. Her wit in every single word she says echoes in my dreams. It's simply impossible to sum up such a perfect being in just a few sentences.
We finally met someone who doesn't care about the Express. And for some reason, it actually makes me feel a bit more relaxed.
Looks good.
I watch Sparksicle's live streams every day. She truly loves me. Don't you get it? I only feel like I'm loved when I watch her streams.
Wake up! Sparksy loves all of us, not just you alone.
Huh? It's exactly because of people like you, always going on about how Sparksicle loves everyone, that she has to hide herself away and barely ever appears in public. If I married Sparksicle, I would protect her properly. Then she wouldn't need to be so strict about her personal information anymore.
You're exactly the kind of person she's trying to protect herself from.
These people don't look like they're up for a normal conversation. Let's keep our distance.
Hey there, buddy. You getting the hang of traversing the world in Canvas yet? Need some practice? You can always try your luck with me.
the live stream. Oh, you'll have to see how adorable Lady Sparksy looks when she makes her entrance.
Hello? Hello? Oh, my lovely fans. Sorry to keep you waiting. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Sparksicle!
Has everyone been working hard today? Did everyone eat properly?
A full belly makes a happy heart! Let's watch Sparksicle till it gets dark!
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
Forever devoted to Lady Sparksy! If ever not, may lightning strike me!
Something's off. Why do I sense my old model's aura on some people in the audience today? Oh boy. She must be talking about us. Let's see. Which naughty ones went to meet someone they shouldn't have?
Sparksicle! Sparksicle! Sparksicle!
Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teaming up with Becky to deal with me? What a jerk! Her favorite toy is mine now! Let Sparksicle give you a proper makeover.
My outfit changed? Are you the enemy that Sparkle mentioned? What exactly is your relationship with Sparkle?
Did that useless old model send you to save her? Or is she hoping that you join the Quintus mean games? Not bad. My little pets managed to escape from their electronic cage. Looks like I'll have to use the power of love to catch you and bring you back. My dear, lovely fans, those two bullies want to hurt me. Please, everyone, protect your beloved Sparksicle, won't you?
Get those baddies! Get those baddies! Get those baddies!
Hey! We mean no harm. Can't we just talk this out? Ha! No harm. Talk this out. Isn't that exactly what the IPC loved to say when they took over Plain Arcadia? You're all cut from the same cloth. You want to control the game that the laughter left for this world, just like the IPC, don't you? The ceremony left by the Master of Elation must not be defiled by the likes of you and turned into some boring, pathetic, dull, tedious, profit-driven social mixer. You've got us all wrong! Bringing the fun back to the Phantasmoon Games, that's the Masked Fool's unequivocal duty. My dearest, cutest fans, let's get this party started!
In the name of Sparksicle, we hereby declare you are guilty! Arrest them immediately! Arrest them immediately! Arrest! Arrest!
Well, I'm not in a hurry anyway. Come on, I choose you! Together, we can do anything!
I grant you this, as you wish.
Receive divinity. Abyss flower, bloom. That which is seized must be repaid.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Just do your thing, Sparksicle! We'll crush all the haters for you!
Oh, darn it! She's rallying her fans to attack us!
Please, wilt hear.
That hurt!
This story is as we've written.
That hurt!
Nothing major.
Old-fashioned! Me.
Receive divinity. The dead will return!
Somebody help me!
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Stand down. Everyone, don't move a muscle. Imagine you're under arrest for breaking the law. Passengers of the Astral Express. I'm an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense. Don't worry. She won't be able to harm you as long as I'm here.
You meddlesome fool! Officials have no right to interfere with the supplicant's actions during the Phantasmoon Games, do they?
Only those who possess a mask can be called supplicants. You're just one of thousands of troublemakers in this land who claim to be joining the Phantasmoon Games while actually causing chaos. Plain Arcadia is a society governed by law. Any act that violates the law, even if done in the name of the Phantasmoon Games, will be severely punished by the Department of Aberration Defense.
Severely punished? You're just a lapdog of the IPC, yet you're still so full of pride. That's very funny. That's exactly what I'm saying. Plain Arcadia under the IPC's rule is boring as hell. Even the Phantasmoon Games have turned into some kiddie playdate for all the goody two-shoes. Nameless, you're free to go for now.
but I'll be keeping my eyes on you. Next time we meet, I'll turn you into devoted fans. I'll make you mine.
Escaped, huh? Excuse me. I'd like to have a word with you two. Thank goodness we made it in time. Otherwise, things could have turned out pretty badly.
Don't worry. March and I don't get hurt that easily.
By saying things could have turned out pretty badly, I meant you and Miss March knocking out all of her fans. Hello. Welcome.
Hello! We're making sure Sparksy's fans leave in an orderly fashion, so please stay away from the plaza for now. Hello! We're making sure
Is that all?
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Kuchiba, an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
We don't need to introduce ourselves, do we? Miss Kuchiba, you probably know who we are.
Of course. The newspapers, TV channels, they've all been reporting on you nonstop. As you both know, Plain Arcadia is quite a fascinating world. Creatures made real by artists' brushstrokes. Objects that unexpectedly come to life. Strange dimensions hidden within paintings. And even the ground beneath our feet that occasionally trembles. This is what the Department of Aberration Defense exists for. Everything from managing supernatural anomalies to registering Imaginae and ensuring their continued existence. And of course, there's the Phantasmoon games that Sparksy just mentioned.
If I'm not mistaken, was it Mr. Scott who sent you here?
So that's the name of that high and mighty IPC specialist. This Mr. Scott believed he wasn't dealing with ordinary criminals. but with masked fools, which required decisive action. So, a phone call was immediately made to the Department of Aberration Defense.
Well, it's not surprising. But what do we do now? Our guide ran off, and we got into a fight with Sparksy's fans. I guess our shopping plans for today are down the drain. Should we give Himeko a call and fill her in on what's going on? I guess you're right.
No need to rush, you two. I bet you haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you? How about this? I'll take you both to grab a bite nearby. That way, you can kill some time while waiting for your friend.
Oh, yay! My stomach's been growling like crazy!
Color reproduction, 96.2%. Brushstroke reproduction, 93.6%. Conclusion. On the physical level, my reproduction has reached the appraisal threshold. This forgery can now be considered the authentic piece.
Yet you still seem dissatisfied. Tell me, what troubles you? Is it that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers?
I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia.
But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title.
It was 5 months and 15 days. Empty titles mean nothing. In plain Arcadia, political influence carries limited weight. To add a stroke to this artwork, one must first understand art.
I know you. This is the conclusion, not the cause. The piece before you, Worldbreaker Waves, is a relic from one of the civilizations in Ahatopia's history. The final work left behind by Graphia, the ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Legend says she performed a miracle, conjuring an entire plane of existence and sealing the whole world within her scroll. Do you want to know how she did it?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown. In other words, it is an unexplored market. Understanding comes first, then investment. That is the natural order.
Perhaps this is why Diamond chose you. An Intellitron devoted to results and efficiency. Cast into a realm sustained by imagination. The 10 Stonehearts await a metamorphosis. May you find your own pearl in this strange and dazzling sea.
Thank you, but my mission is to oversee the progress of the Phantasmoon Games. Personal growth is not part of the task. Jade, allow me to point this out. The 10 Stonehearts are 10 independent decision-makers. Your attempts to bind people together will only prove counterproductive and bring needless loss. As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality. That is also my answer to Obsidian.
A flawless reply. Your cool logic is always captivating.
Lady Pearl, that Express Navigator has come to see you.
It seems we no longer have the leisure to speak of art.
This is all I have to say. Tell Diamond, I will fulfill my duty of strategic investment. Send the guests in.
Both of you, please, come in. Forgive the sudden visit, and thank you for receiving us.
It is not sudden. In my deductions, a visit from the Express crew was an optimal choice for achieving effective communication. I am glad. Everything is proceeding smoothly.
To skip the formalities would be best. I imagine that, at your core, you're already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. The probability of refusing the proposal stands at 91.2%. Can you tell me why? That is a reasonable concern. Allow me to present data that is often overlooked. In the past 2 eras, 1,263 planets have joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System, and 63% of them have preserved their native civilizations. This is the result of the Strategic Investment Department's work. Plain Arcadia is one such world. On this land, the preservation and the elation coexist in harmony.
That remains open to debate.
I recognize that throughout this war against the destruction, every participant may experience moments of doubt or retreat. But, based on extrapolations, we believe by following the route of the Trailblaze and building upon the framework of the preservation, we shall gather the manpower of the harmony, the computational strength of the erudition, and the military might of the hunt. The threat of the destruction will, ultimately, be eliminated. Hesitation breeds instability, and instability makes us vulnerable. And our enemies will exploit every crack to break us apart.
Your point is valid, but allow me to note one error. That number, 91.2%, is inaccurate.
Then, is the probability of rejection 100% in your eyes?
No, it is 0%. Interestingly, the difference between 0 and 1 is also only a matter of perspective. We did not come to refuse the notion. On the contrary, the Astral Express seeks to work with you.
This outcome exceeds my extrapolations. Tell me, was it a change in your emotion that led you both to shift your decision?
No. Actually, your earlier perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command billions of lives in this cosmic game of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them. We've simply been earnestly trailblazing and exploring all this time, trying to help worlds in crisis. Now it is this earnestness that has drawn many to journey with the Express, while the Nameless's simplicity assures our friends that they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self. That is why we came to you, Miss Pearl. Please set aside your role as one of the 10 Stonehearts and imagine this possibility. To fight against the destruction, there is no need for an alliance. What we need is to stand by each other. The IPC may not stand as an ally of the Express, nor might the Strategic Investment Department. But you can. Work with the Harmony. Calculate alongside the erudition. Help aim the arrows of the hunt. And build the steadfast shield of the preservation.
Then, what part does the Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
We shall become the sail.
The ship's sail? That sounds no different from my former proposal. Interesting. Logic reminds me that those words you spoke are little more than rhetoric. However, I will follow the optimal decision. Neutrality.
You mentioned that the IPC has never changed Plain Arcadia, and it still follows the path of elation. But in my eyes, Plain Arcadia has not been altered because it still has value. Just like the Astral Express. The IPC intends to use the Phantom Moon games to reach out to an Eon and draw them in. Am I right?
That involves classified information. I have no comments. However, since Miss Himiko is open to cooperation, I can share more within reasonable limits. This way, guests.
A place in the world in canvas, called the Phantom Moon Courtyard.
This ancient tree has stood for 1,000 years, blooming only on the eve of the games. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantom Moon Games ceremony. 8 masks, 8 supplicants. When people don the ancient masks in the near future, the altar will also reveal the masks' forms. Then, the games shall begin. I've been told, Miss Himiko, that Graphia's blood courses through your veins. The messenger of the hunt is here as well at this moment. This ceremony, to compete for the elation, is but a reflection of cosmic politics. In that case, why not use the result of the Phantom Moon Games to decide whether the Express will become a sail or a banner?
We'll consider your proposal. However, to take part in the games, one must have a mask of elation. I assume the IPC has prepared for that.
As of now, the number of masks I possess is 3. With more time, I could obtain even more. In all of history, no one has conceived of a unified command of all supplicants and masks, let alone accomplished that feat. But this time, the IPC intends to regulate the games with our resources and influence.
It is not unusual for visitors from beyond the sky to join the Phantom Moon Games, but the IPC actually seeks to control the entire thing? The Eon of Elation is famed for unpredictability. Miss Pearl, you must take care. This is a word of caution.
It is precisely because Aha is so mercurial that such an elated attempt has a chance to succeed.
Pardon the interruption, Madam Pearl. The guide you dispatched has sent word. The masked fools have stirred up trouble, attacking him and the express guests. They were separated in the chaos.
That is not surprising. Those masked fools have long kept the IPC in their sights. It seems the Phantasmoon Games have begun, regardless of the Express's choice.
I'll get in touch with those two kids. Miss Pearl, Welt and I must take our leave now, for the sake of security.
Are you both leaving already? I had another plan in mind. To speak with Miss Himiko about the art history of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Especially your ancestors' final work, World Breaker Waves, and her unparalleled mastery of imagenesis art. Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave. You misunderstand. To offer the Nameless something so mundane would be far too discourteous. Please, open this case first, and see for yourself. I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics. I chose this gift especially for you, and I hope it pleases you.
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
It is a school that trains artists, and it's quite well known in this world.
We need to wait for someone there? Do you know the way, Miss Kuchiba?
Allow me to guide you both and ensure your safety along the way.
I want to eat sweet fin waffles!
I want to eat meatballs!
you miss me, little ones?
If I were
The
the designer, I could
70-something-year-old streamer you all love so much is back on the air again.
You aren't a dual mention city local, are you?
Please split the bell.
This is so big!
Looks good.
Anyone with a high level
Have you heard? Reach out to me for Perlux Corp internal applications.
Is that all?
Have you heard?
They're already arguing online.
Reach out to me for Perlux Corp internal applications.
Meet up at Perdido Station later.
Excuse me, can I have the bill?
Looks good.
Excuse me, can I have the bill?
Wow. This path to school, lined with falling blossoms. It's such a youthful feeling. Definitely worth a photo.
Yes, quite a few TV dramas have been filmed here.
I imagine it is perfect for those classic series where couples part ways or lovers miss their chance, right?
Exactly. Follow this road straight ahead for a while, and you will arrive at Graphia Academy.
Excuse me,
Why
can I
is
have
my
the bill?
stream still so laggy today? Did the IPC set me up?
That cartoon managed to wrap all its loose ends at the end.
Would you
That was
believe
God-tier work.
I was young?
Where should we go today? Oh, don't worry. Everyone's just as bad.
that all.
This is Graphia Academy. You can wait for your companions here. Oh, and to prevent further surprises, I have already informed your guide of your situation. Here is my contact info. If you encounter any problems during the Phantasmoon Games, you may reach me at any time.
Thank you so much, Miss Kuchiba. Sorry for the trouble. We're here. Let's check in with Mr. Yang first and see where he is. Mr. Yang still hasn't replied? Shall we find a place with better reception? How about heading inside the school to take a look? No way. I was just thinking, isn't this Big Sis Himeko's alma mater? The school lobby. It looks exactly like what I've seen in animations. Too bad neither of us ever went to a real school. If only we could taste a bit of campus life here. Hey, how about we sneak in and pretend to be students? Well, since we can't contact Mr. Yang yet, why don't we stroll around and keep an eye out for him? Maybe he's already here somewhere. Let's not wander too far from the school gate.
I heard Sparksy has some big news to announce.
Come here, quick! Look at this wave. It's so spectacular. It won't suddenly come crashing down and drench us, will it? Wait, this is painted too? The painter's name is even stated next to it. Graphia. Who's that?
March 7th and Company. Your transfer procedures have been completed. Please proceed to the Dean's office immediately.
Transfer procedures? What's going on here? Let's go take a look, shall we?
Scott talked back to the teacher again.
here.
What year are you two in? Senior, and not even bowing. How rude! Wait, you. Why do you two look so familiar? It feels like someone sent me here to find you.
Now I know it's definitely the real Scott. Where did we get teleported to? Well, I don't want to go to the same school with someone like that. Mr. Yang, you're here. That was Scott. Where did he go? Wait. Why did you just call us students? What's this transfer business all about?
Well, starting from today, you two are officially transferring to this academy to begin your brand new school life.
Sparksy?
Yoo-hoo! My good classmates, we meet again.
What are you doing here?
What news on the net could possibly escape the all-knowing digital fairy Sparksicle? Of course! As of this moment, I have taken over this school and become its acting dean. After all, this school is filled with fans who watch my streams. A little cognitive adjustment is all it takes to make plenty of them do whatever I want. Why the hostile stares? Surely you're not thinking of roughing up the dean? All right, relax. How about forgetting the fantasy games for now? Instead, throw yourselves into a carefree, cozy, romantic, and enthusiastic school life. Oh no!
Wake up! Wake up! The teacher's here! Stop sleeping. Your fleeting youth is slipping away.
The artist qualification exam is right around the corner, and some students are still dozing off in class.
Silence! How dare you call the dean by name? Do you have no respect for her at all? Before you stands an online streamer, a singer-songwriter, a trendsetter of internet culture, a rising star in education, and the masked fool among masked fools. Show some respect and address her as Dean. Thank you.
It's fine, Scott. Thank you for standing up for the teacher. Such strong willpower. No wonder that outdated model wanted you in the Phantasmoon games. Too bad you crossed paths with me. Soon you will be just like these students. All of you will be turned into my little toys. Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparksy find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom. And teachers are all required to pitch in as well. If anyone spots that truant teacher, be sure to tell me. I will reward obedient students handsomely.
If not for Miss Sparksy, I would have beaten you to a pulp right now.
Scott, it has been 2 years since that baseball club incident. Are you still holding a grudge against him?
Huh, easy for you to say. If it weren't for this one, I would already have made my mark at the school sports meet. That jerk crushed my baseball dreams! If apologies solved everything, why would we need cops? Oh, I know what you are. A devil with a twisted, antisocial heart. Just last week, when I was about to confess my feelings, you folded my love letter into a paper airplane and sent it flying into the toilet. And when I tried to fish it out, the girls in class completely misunderstood me. Listen up. I'm here to challenge you to a duel. After school today, I will be waiting on the rooftop. Do you dare to come? You two, out of my way! I'm done with class!
School? Students? What in the world is going on here?
My dear classmate, you're acting kinda strange today. Is it because graduation's near? She has always been our dean, hasn't she? You stumped me there. At our age, what else could we be but students here? Don't tell me. Did the pressure of school make you lose your memory? You can't fall apart now. Actually, we just got our class photo developed. Let's use it to jog your memory. Look, this is our class photo. Does it bring anything back to you?
I mean the other one. That girl with pink hair and long ears?
Who was that again? Is she really someone in our class? Or just some random outsider sneaking in? Anyway, let me introduce the people everyone knows. See this guy? That's Scott, the one who argued with you earlier. He's a spoiled brat who flaunts his family's money. You were both aces in the baseball club 2 years ago, but he lost a bet with you and had to bark like a dog. That drew the attention of some strays that chased him down, so he twisted his ankle while running and missed the school sports meet. Do you remember that? Look! The dean is in this photo too. And so is Mr. Yang, our homeroom and history teacher.
Yeah. I think that's right.
Remember that night we snuck into the archive room to retrieve the camera we left behind? And that time you bravely stopped Scott from bullying the underclassmen. We've shared so many wonderful memories in this school. Don't tell me you've forgotten them all.
Yeah, I think that did happen. No wonder Scott hates me so much, huh?
See? I knew you'd remember. Nothing sparks our memories better than Scott's barking like a dog. With graduation just around the corner, these are likely our last days at Graphia Academy. My classmate. Is there anything left you still wish to do here on campus? Huh. This teacher seems to have taken the day off. The dean has been looking for her too. Hey, I was asking what else you want to do with the little time we have left of our school life. Don't tell me you're planning to confess to Miss Dolly.
Right. Found Miss Dolly. What was I supposed to do again?
Anyway, even though our time at school is running out, we still have the chance to do something now, don't we? Many adults only start to regret once they step into society, longing to return to those carefree school days. But time does not go backwards, and life gives no second chances. How does the saying go? Youth is fleeting, and time waits for no one. So, let's seize the fleeting moments of elation before they slip away. Let's spend these last days of youth together.
Who exactly was I supposed to find?
Yeah! Waste your youth with me. If we don't waste it now, it'll be too late.
I have so many things I want to do. Where should I start? Should I head to class? Deal with Scott? Or just wander around? Next class is... history? Should I go? Or check out another classroom instead?
gonna be able to graduate if I get held back for another year.
No one's eavesdropping, right? No one's eavesdropping, right? No one's eavesdropping.
I'm never gonna be able to graduate if I get held back for another year.
Is that all?
No one's eavesdropping.
Wait, am I seeing things? Why is there another me?
Oh, Miss Dolly, what's up?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is... me!
The fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
Get out of here! Go home if you sleep during class again!
Don't run in the corridor, kids. It's dangerous.
Try so hard to get into the student council.
Don't run in the corridor, kids. It's dangerous.
Is that all?
I heard from the fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is... me!
No one's eavesdropping, right?
Remember to return the art supplies.
Why go to school?
Students these days are way too naughty.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna be a security officer after I graduate.
It's so unfair that strange things can't.
You're joining the art.
The fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
I heard from the math teacher. The gym teacher is sick of kids.
Scott said he wants to duel me on the rooftop. Why not take the side path up and see if there's an ambush?
Mr. Yang, are you alright? You are one of the people I need to look after the most. That was only a dream. You are a teacher at this academy now, and you must remember that. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to talk to you about the student named Himeko. Hang on. Students are coming. Let's continue this in my office.
Just 1 point away from a perfect score. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Is that all?
No visibility in
The fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
Why don't those people...
It's still early. Where to now?
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club go home after school?
Masks? Our club has dozens, doesn't it? What kind of mask is the dean even looking for?
Who cares? If Dean Sparksy wants them, we'll find every last one and present them to her!
I can jump even higher now.
I've explained it to you so many times already. They're jealous of me, jealous of my passion for you, blazing as bright as the sun. So he set me up on purpose, making me into what you girls call the the maniac of the swirling waters! You have to believe me, Lakshmi. I'm innocent!
Finally, the perfect chance. Come on. Hurry and confess.
Oh, Lakshmi, stop tormenting me like this! Say something!
Scott, did it ever occur to you that the gray-haired human you say is so jealous of you might actually want to possess you? After all, we girls know these little schemes best.
Ah! Someone else hiding in the shadows!
Lakshmi? Why did you say someone else? And you, Ash Hair, every single time! Why do you have to completely ruin all the important moments of my life?
Scott, weren't you the one who called me to the rooftop? For a duel?
Huh? Scott, did you deliberately get this gray-haired human to come here just to spite me?
No! I challenge you to a duel. I cannot rest until I teach an idiot like you a lesson! All of you! Charge!
Me!
Wilt here.
Receive divinity.
Protect me!
You just don't learn.
A new ending!
As you wish.
Bloom. Repay.
Embrace a new life.
Hey! Why aren't you getting in on this yourself, Scott?
This is justice by numbers! Do you even understand the rules of a duel?
Receive divinity. The dead return! Nothing major.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
All right, enough! Please, I'm begging you, brah. It's over! My campus romance and the game I built with my own hands. You ruined them all. Are you happy now? Quiet! I need to calm down. You stay away from me!
We found Mr. Yang in the dean's office, but Sparksy suddenly popped out. We were actually here to find Miss Dolly. But why did we come to see Miss Dolly in the first place?
Yeah. What exactly did we come here for?
Remember how Sparksy kept ordering students to rummage through every corner of the school?
Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparksy find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom.
Maybe we should check out the archive room she mentioned.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club?
Looks good.
You get more love letters than me. That's not fair.
I heard from the math teacher that the fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
Oh, did the dean send you here? Seriously, leaving us here to do all the work is just too much. What's going on? Not paying attention in class is bad enough, but you don't even listen to the teacher's instructions? Have you seen a mask with a smile on it? The teacher told us to find it.
A mask? Now I remember. We came here to look for a mask.
What a coincidence! I'm here for the same thing! Get to work already.
Do you know which teacher is Miss Dolly?
How should I put this? She is such a unique woman. Super unique. Once you meet her, you will never forget what she looks like.
Whoa. How beautiful is this Miss Dolly?
Huh? Beauty and Miss Dolly have nothing to do with each other. If you have any group photos or faculty event pictures, I can point her out to you. But seriously, are you going to help me with this work or not?
March, didn't you show me a group photo earlier?
I have a class photo right here. But it only shows 2 teachers.
Seriously? There are 3 teachers in this photo. Isn't Miss Dolly right here?
Wait, that's Miss Dolly?
She's a charm doll? Probably the teacher who's worked the longest out of the entire staff. Wait, don't tell me you've never taken her Imagenesis class.
I finally remember it. Himeko told us we must find Miss Dolly and take the mask back from her. Darn it. That wretched Sparksy had us running in circles. Two years? Wait. Even those 2 years were fake! But all the pain of studying felt so real. That just makes Sparksy even more annoying. 2 years of studying were nothing but an illusion. At most, we've only been trapped here for 2 hours. It's not too late to act now. Now that we know what Miss Dolly looks like, it's time for me to step up. Miss Dolly has vanished. Either she's been captured, or she's actively hiding from Sparksy. All we need to do is find her. I'll show Sparksy how the power of the remembrance should really be used. It'll just cost us some film. Even though Miss Dolly is in hiding, we can still capture her lingering memories. Follow the trail of these memo sprites. We're getting real close. There's a fragment of Miss Dolly's memory. I got a photo of her.
That's Sparksy. She's not really the dean at all, is she? What are her intentions? He is searching for me. I must stay hidden. Seal up in the Genesis classroom. Can't let her find me.
Found it. Let's go. We have to get the mask before Sparksy does.
The door to this classroom, it's locked, just as I thought. Better look for another way in.
Are you a student from Grathia Academy? I've already sealed this classroom. How did you find me?
Miss Dolly? Don't be afraid. Himiko sent me.
Give up. I will never hand over what she entrusted to me to outsiders. That imposter monster teen outside is rummaging for it too, right?
That's right. The masked fool Sparksy pulled off a takeover of the Academy. It took me so much work to find you. I'm one of the Nameless on the Astral Express, and right now I'm the only one who can protect you. Please, you must trust me.
The Astral Express. Indeed. I read about its arrival in Plain Arcadia in the papers and saw it on TV recently. Since you claim to be Himiko's friend, answer a few questions about her. If your answers are correct, I will entrust you with the mask.
I'm ready for this. Fire away.
What kind of coffee is Himiko best at brewing?
Oh, wait a second. How could you ask such a question? Don't you know her coffee is absolutely undrinkable?
Looks like you've suffered from it yourself. Then here's the second question. What kind of people does Himiko hate the most?
A real chatterbox with a silver tongue. Word is, she even managed to kick a Nameless off the Express because of that.
I may not know much about her time on the Express, but that does sound just like the bossy vibe she had back in school. Very well, I can almost trust you. The final question. Himiko experienced the greatest regret of her life during her time at this school. What was that?
Oh, who knows? Could it be about that time she got a stylish short haircut to keep up with the trends?
She actually told you that story. It seems you really are her friend. But that's not the answer.
Huh? Did I really get played by that guy?
It isn't that you were wrong. Perhaps Himiko never told you. Now that I think about it, she might never bring herself to share such a burden. The thing she regretted most must be what happened 15 years ago. No, better not bring that up. I believe you. You truly are Himiko's friend. Then, since you've proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Ms. Dolly.
The mask is mine now!
What? I actually let myself be fooled by such a cheap trick! You two came much too late.
Sorry, Miss Dolly. Darn it! Sparksy got ahead of us again! But how could she know so much about Himiko?
That man with glasses seems to have no issues with becoming a teacher. Once I took your forms and chatted with him, I got everything I wanted to know. Sometimes trust among companions can be quite dangerous.
Now you've done it! How dare you trick Mr. Yang! You have really made me angry. She can't run away anyway. So, why don't we take the mask from her by force?
Woohoo! Congratulations! You figured out my weakness. The mask of elation that has been worn is like a clip movie ticket. It only belongs to the one who used it first during the Fantasmoon Games. Seems you're completely unaware of such simple common sense. How sad.
What?
Astral Express out! Ha-ha! The only one worthy of joining the games is the adorable Sparksicle. Now then, it is time to treat my fans. You two will stay and witness my Sparksicon that I've carefully prepared, right? This will be a spectacle that shakes all of Flame Arcadia to its core. A grand performance unlike any before. It's brought to you by Sparksicle and live streamed across the entire web. You don't need to know the program list, because I will erase the last residues of resistance and hostility in your hearts and turn you into my loyal fans. My dear fans, time to prepare. Carry out these two noisy haters for now. I have more important work to attend to. My dear fans, be charmed by me. Fight for me. Give me all your joy, sorrow, and obsession. Give me every last drop of it. Give me your wish power. Fashion.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
All these fans, they're far too strong.
If this continues,
Protect me!
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Is this the archive room?
Hey there, my sweetest fans! The mission of finding the mask in Miss Dolly has been a complete success. But just moments ago, a gray-haired, black-hearted hater slipped into the academy, plotting something dreadful against Sparksicle. I am so scared. You won't stand by and let the adorable Sparksicle be hurt, right? Where could he be hiding in the school? Please, let's root out this villain together!
Everyone, let us drag that intruder out! They will not be able to hide for long. Hiding won't save you. We will drag you out soon enough.
Have you reached the end of your rope?
This pink-haired person. have I seen this person before? Is that right? No, that can't be. Right? I remember now. She's the fox girl in the class photo.
So you actually managed to remember. Seems like this is what they call in comics a fateful encounter. You stumble into a bit of trouble and I will happen to show up here. Hey, come a little closer, will you? Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot. I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
What is this place?
Two nameless came through here a few hours ago and asked the exact same question. I'll use their answers to reply to you. This is a place in the world in Canvas, known as the Phantasmoon Courtyard. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony. Oh, and one of those nameless is playing the part of a teacher at the school. Oh dear, was that a spoiler? That's not good. Greetings, protagonist.
Just call me the Nameless.
Technically, everyone is the protagonist of their own story. But you are different. You are the protagonist of the Fluffy Across the Blue, aren't you? Galactic Baseball Raccoon? You do not really look like a raccoon. I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Evanessia. Great seeing you. The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantasmoon Games will soon begin. Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons. A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions. Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy Across the Blue. Of course. This is plain Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here.
You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now? Still, that sense of ease, it is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like? You want to escape? The match has not even begun, and you have already lost your initiative. The enemy had both taken your qualification to join and your friends. Is to leave in such disgrace truly what you want? I can see it in your eyes, Mr. Raccoon. You will not accept defeat. That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantasmoon games, laying before the Phantasmoon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept? Then it is done. Phantasmoon above and sacred tree below, witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise, let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it.
Where's this?
Gray hair, are you all right? Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantasmoon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right? And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantasmoon turned full? People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it. I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, You were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
Is this the Mask of Elation that grants entry into the Phantasmoon Games?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau. But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom. Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The Phantasmoon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagine, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten? But clearly, plain Arcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantasmoon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the sparrow-shaped fist, and the seer strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madam Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Screwlum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madam Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy plain Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Gong, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within plain Arcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion? By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyun. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helm Master Yukon.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck, but I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure, in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Tingyun, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Tingyun, our Yuchui business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the Lafu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Meow's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy! Can you really handle the heat?
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fate-Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou. The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization. also members of the Sinwish Syndicate? This probably has nothing to do with Madame Yao's mission. I should look somewhere else.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you! The boss's orders come first. My name is Kostine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?